Pizza time.
Here we go. It's episode 72 of A Pizza My Life. A Pizza My Life. I'm Pizza Eric. With me, of course, is the man in the hat, Mr. Sean Sauce.
Not the cat in the hat.
No, it's a man in a hat.
You threw me for a loop right before we started this, so I feel like we just got to get into this now. Is
Yes.
this why you wanted to stay it right before?
No. The video I saw earlier today was the coach rant where he goes, "I'm a man, I'm 40.
Okay, that's not what you threw me for a loop on.
But you're a man in a hat.
Okay.
You're really puzzled. Right before we started recording, right before we hit record, I mentioned to you that I unfollowed someone on Twitter.
And it's a person.
It's an account.
Okay, because throws me off a little bit saying someone.
On the podcast,
Lad Bible.
we get a lot of our hot toppings from Lad Bible.
Okay. It just hit me.
It should have hit you a long time ago.
Nope.
But I unfollowed Lad Bible on Twitter.
Is there a reason?
The tweets suck.
Yeah, well, how
The tweets
so?
suck. They aren't tweeting the news stories that I want to see, man.
What are they tweeting?
They're just tweeting like videos of like, look at this volcano, and it's like, what the fuck is that? Or they're
Is it
doing
a sick volcano?
no, it's like it's like a fucking volcano, and then it's like this volcano's about to erupt, and
Did it?
then it's like a 3-minute video. I don't care. And then there's like another video where it's like, these guys are in a viral picture and they were just going out on the town, and we talked to them, and it's like, what the fuck is this?
I mean, that's.
I just want to know weird news stories.
Yeah, that last one sounded dumb.
I need content for my podcast, and I'm not getting it.
All right, so Lad Bible, if you are listening, which you probably are based on how much traction you got from our podcast, change up your tweets.
So I
lost
gave it
a
up.
listener. You lost a viewer, Eric, and then you lost a bunch of people who found out about stuff that you were posting. So
Yeah.
I shouldn't say a bunch, like 60 people tops.
It's hard. And I haven't replaced them. I usually have.
So where are you getting your news?
I am having to find it.
Whoa.
For these hot toppings, I have to literally go find it.
Where are you finding it now?
I'm not giving up my sources. I don't want them to change their account and start tweeting out
Start
videos
tweeting out
of
bad
just
stuff.
these 4 lads going to the bar and they're all wearing weird pants.
I like that all your news is from Twitter.
Oh yeah,
I'm not
Twitter's
gonna lie, that's actually most. I mean,
Twitter's
that's,
my
in a
news
sense,
app.
Mine.
my news app. You know, you go on there, you follow like the news content that you want. You're not going on there to follow what your friends are tweeting.
I mean, that's true.
And frankly, I don't have a lot of friends that are tweeting a lot, so I really, I still follow my friends. I care about my friends. Don't start rumors. But
you made sure that was clear last episode with being a magician.
But yeah, Lad Bible. I used to follow Mashable.
Mashable got real bad.
Mashable
got real bad.
and they just post too much. And then Lad
And
Bible,
nonsense.
and they post too much, and then I just haven't replaced it. So
Makes sense.
So now here I am, just trying to live my life.
All right, so if you want to be Eric's news source, start tweeting some good stuff. Start tagging a Pizza My Life.
If you see a good
Pizza
news
Sauce
story,
Pod.
send it over to us, and we'll talk about it. If you want to see us talk about it, you can send it over to us.
Ooh, listener email.
Tag it into it. Yeah, email us, apmlpod@gmail.com.
Love those listener
You know our
emails.
tags. You know our tags. And while I'm at it, if you're watching on YouTube, slap that like button. Hit subscribe.
Yeah.
Follow us there.
Can you rate on YouTube?
See those numbers go up. You can give it a thumbs up. You can like it.
Okay, it's not like a 5-star thing.
Yeah, hit that bell notification so that when we post a new episode, you get that notification. I'm advertising right now, man.
Yeah, I mean, that's part of the job.
It's part of the job. We want to see this thing grow.
Yeah,
We don't want to get smaller. We want to get bigger. That's what we're saying.
trying to.
This is our 3rd episode of doing it just me and you.
Well, since coming back, we've
Since
done
coming
more than
back.
3 episodes, just the 2 of us.
Yeah.
How much is the total of just the 2 of us?
What do you mean?
How many total episodes has it been of just you and me in
Right.
the Pizza My Life lifetime? 4 plus another 4.
I don't think this is a
8.
good podcast for me to just do mental math to
Well,
add up.
I assume you just knew this.
It's like probably around 15.
It's more than I thought.
It's 15-ish.
It's more than I thought.
That's what I'll say. I'm not going to bore you and try to think about the specific numbers.
Ooh, let's do Math Minute, and I'll start just feeding you math problems, and you just go.
I'm not doing that.
What a segment.
Sean, your social media is interesting the way you use it. You never post an Instagram story.
I hate Instagram stories.
I like Instagram
I
stories.
hate Instagram stories.
I don't see why you hate them. I understand only wanting to see Instagram stories from specific people and being like, all right, this is maybe one I'm interested in. A lot of people, I will admit, post too much. But if you don't like their stories, why don't you just unfollow them?
Because I might like other things that they post.
Mm-hmm.
What are you posting in a story that I have to see?
The stories, that's like your live feed. You know, this is like, hey, this is what's happening right now. That feed,
Or
a
my
feed
feed
post,
is what's
feed
happening.
post is, hey, this was last weekend. Check out this picture from last weekend. I touched it up. It looks good now.
I post it as it happens.
Bro, dude, when
I
people
live
post,
my life on the line.
when people post on Instagram and it's like 11 p.m. on like a Tuesday night, why?
People aren't
Hey,
aren't
why?
posting stuff just because they're like,
Are you-
hey, I got to do the traffic that makes the most sense here.
Are you trying to get likes or not, man?
No, sometimes you just post it because you're just like, hey, this is something I like.
What kind of reckless shit is that, man? You want people to see your posts.
You're thinking too much into it. You're trying to be an influencer.
I'm just trying to use my social media correctly. God.
It's correct. It depends. How many likes you get? How many likes you averaging?
Not enough.
Okay.
Not
So
enough.
does it make a difference?
No, it does not matter
Exactly.
at all. It does not. My likes are not through the roof. I wish they were. Go like my posts. That's what I'm saying. Go like the podcast posts. Pizza My Life
I mean, that
pod
would- yeah.
on Instagram.
That
That's
would
what
be nice.
that's what we got to promote.
How's the poll doing so far?
It's doing better than last week.
Okay, there we go.
It's doing better than last week.
Maybe we just have fans that you just gotta yell at a little bit. Like they take like the constructive criticism.
We got to stir them up.
Yeah.
Got to stir them up a little bit.
Yeah, like bet you won't like that post, bitches.
Yeah.
See if that works.
Yeah, see what happens if you hit like on our
Yeah,
post.
dare ya.
See what happens if you commented on it.
Oh, you're gonna comment?
Guess
You're gonna
what?
recommend to a friend?
Guess
Huh.
what? You comment on it, starts getting shown to more people.
Oh shit,
That's how this stuff works, dude.
Yeah, fuck out of here.
You want to pray to the algorithm gods that they treat you kindly.
Again, this is why people also keep saying that we need to get on TikTok. Because apparently the algos over there,
Yeah.
you
You'll
incept someone quickly.
do stupid good numbers on on TikTok.
Yeah, so we gotta somehow get on that.
Sean, how do you feel about those posts where you like it's inspiration?
Hate them. If you post something that's like that,
Yeah.
depending on the account,
Mm-hmm.
I'll either unfollow or I'll just be like, nah.
Do you have a lot of friends that post? I see a lot of people will do like they post like these quotes, and it's like just like a little written. It's in a nice font, and it's just some inspirational little quote, and it's. I would never.
You do too many of those. You probably have like 3 of those, maybe 5 depending on the friend, unfollowed.
Yeah.
If that's 90% of your posts,
Mm-hmm.
get out of here.
Some people really like them. I think it's interesting when you like if you're following one of your friends and you can tell that they broke up, like their relationship is over because all of a sudden they start like posting these quotes that are like, self-love is really important. No one can love you like you do. And they're posting that and you're like, oh, hey, guess what happened? You're single.
On that same note, if you had like Time Hop or like Facebook does the like here's your memories.
Yeah.
Sometimes those are so cringy. For instance,
If I see something bad that I post, that gets deleted. I haven't seen a bad post in years because I've been on top of it, going through it and clearing out my stuff.
I'm not deleting stuff that's just embarrassing. I'll delete something that's like that was maybe out of taste.
Yeah, well,
But like something
that's a good move too.
Yeah, but something that's
you had
embarrassing,
you had a lot of questionable
no,
opinions.
but like sometimes quoting like a song that was just like, or
Yeah.
calling like a ref a dumb fuck.
Yeah, you're like, I didn't need to do that.
Yeah, I was like, I'll stop with that.
Yeah, I can delete that post.
Yeah, but if it's just like I just look like an idiot, all right, I'll keep that up there. I don't care.
Yeah.
I just look like an idiot. But
Dude.
it is cringy to see. You see it and you're like, oh, okay.
If you see an old post that's like 6 years ago, 0 likes, 0 comments, or you're like, all right, I just
No, I don't care at
delete
all
this.
about that.
I'll delete it.
Oh.
I'll go back and I'll delete it. And I'll be like, you know what, this post didn't really do well, and I didn't like it anyways. Deleted.
I think put too much thought into that. It's out there.
You know what? Maybe I do.
It's out there.
Do. The reason I wanted to bring this up though is I found an account on Instagram that is literally it's been driving me mad. It's been making me go crazy.
Why are you
This
looking
guy, this guy does so well. He gets so many like plays and just so many likes, and he's somehow like famous. He's doing good on TikTok and all that. All he does is he goes, He just pops in and he does like an inspirational quote, and then he
But he's
does
saying like a video of it.
and he does like a weird like move out of the video too. And I hate everything about it. They all start with, he goes, daily reminder, and then he says some bullshit, and then he like flips he's got his sunglasses on his head and he flips them down and he's like, and I hate it.
It sounds like you've watched quite a few videos of his.
Here's how I found it, is because a friend of mine.
You want to shout him out? Give him some more likes?
No, and because the guy? No, I don't. I mean,
shout him out, yeah.
The friend of mine, though, and I'll say that loosely, it's a girl that I went to high school with, but
You want to shout her out?
she shares, no, because I'm probably going to start, like, I'm going to unfollow her.
Oh, shit.
Because she posts this guy.
Bitch, you ain't even listening
this
to
guy.
this right now because you unfollowed.
She posts this guy like 3-4 times a week, and I got to see this guy, and every time I see it, my blood starts boiling, dude.
Is this where you're going with for the stories? Like you're seeing it from the stories?
Yeah, in Instagram stories, because she's sharing it.
Also, I'm not going to lie. 99% of the times if I see a video through Instagram stories, also more than likely if you send me a Snapchat that's a video, I'm just clicking through. I'm not listening. Anything.
Bro, you got to start, dude, you got to care about what your friends send you, man.
I do, but if I have to
man.
listen to something, I usually am not
Oh,
listening
when people
to it.
write, wait for it. No,
No, you're not waiting for it.
Can't do that.
You just said you got to pay attention.
Wait for the end of this video. Wait for the end of this video, and then like just like the dog falls down or something. I'm not waiting 15 seconds for that, dude.
You literally just said you got to pay attention to what you get sent.
You gotta give it a chance. But when it says wait for it, oh, that's like when someone says long story short. It's not gonna be a short story. You've just made the story longer.
So if someone wants you to actually watch their video, don't say wait for it. Just send it.
Don't say wait for it, but they got to say wait for it because nothing's happening for the first 12 seconds of the video. And so they're like, well, wait for it, though. Hey, crop the video, dude.
Again, I think you just put too much time and effort into it where most people are just like, I'm just firing this off.
Listen to this guy. Like, and we'll use your microphone because it'll pick it up better. But, like, just let's watch this.
Daily reminder. Some days you just have to say, fuck it. I did what I could today. Just let go of all the stuff you wanted to do. Life is too short to be mad at yourself for being human.
Bro.
He sounds high as fuck.
Dude, I hate this guy.
He sounds high as fuck.
Makes me blood red mad to see this guy. And all his videos are like that. And he's got sunglasses on his head. And it just drives me mad. It drives me up a wall. I'm going crazy. This dude's ruining my life.
Do you think we can get him on the pod?
No, dude.
I might have to reach out to him. See, be like, hey man,
daily reminder.
My podcast host really loves your videos.
His name's Jesse Padigo. I hate it.
Is he from California?
Maybe.
He's definitely a West Coast.
He's definitely. There was
Jesse.
Oh man.
Jesse Petito.
Oh man, he had one. He was like daily reminder.
Jesse Petito.
If I asked you to name everything you loved.
Oh, I got him. All right.
How long would it take?
Iowa?
You to name yourself.
He's from Iowa?
I hate this dude. I don't care where he's from. But dude, oh my God, dude, he just drives me.
Yeah, I'm about to see if he wants to come on the pod.
Just drives me mad. He stands in front of his stupid car.
You watch a lot of his videos for saying how much you hate it.
Dude.
So is this more jealousy?
No, it's because the girl shares it to her stories and I see it and then I'm like, well, let's see what the fucking daily reminder is. And then I get blood red mad and I watch it 4 times because I am mad and I laugh about it.
I think there's some jealousy here.
I'm not jealousy. He's got 207,000 followers
270,000
on Instagram. Oh, and he's got fall merch coming soon. All right.
Yeah, there's a hint of jealousy
I
here.
hate this guy. There's no jealousy.
I think you have watched his videos. You're probably his #1 fan.
No jealousy. I'm going to go to that girl's page right now, and she's getting unfollowed because I don't want to see this dude anymore. So you're seeing it live, baby. She's getting unfollowed. All good. Hey, nothing but love for you, but I can't see another one of these.
Episode 74 guest about to be this dude, Jesse Padigo.
Yeah. We're not getting Jesse Padigo.
You don't think so? I think that's the type of person that we could get.
No.
Yeah.
No. Unfollowed. See ya.
So if I get him on, are you gonna say no?
We couldn't get Jesse Padigo because he's stupid. He's stuck in Iowa.
Yeah, you
Which
have him
that
call in.
sucks.
Have him zoom in.
We're not going to be doing that. We don't have the technology for that.
Yeah, it's easy. You zoom.
You Zoom. Not doing that.
It's not going to be great quality. We'll
What's
just
the-
probably with the microphone up to him.
What celebrity? You wanted to talk about this. What celebrity do you think we can
I
get?
think Jesse Padigo.
No.
Actually, I
Because
want
I
to
don't
ask.
want.
I think you do. You love this guy. It's probably your number one follow.
No. I don't love him.
How
I'm
many
done.
videos?
I'm never going to see him
how
again
many
now.
videos of his have you watched?
I don't know. However many that girl shared. Just
That's
way
the
too
only
many.
ones that you've seen. You haven't seen any others.
Because I went to his page because I wanted to look it up for this segment.
And then
for this segment on
Once
the
you were
podcast.
on there, how many did you watch?
I watched like 3 of them, and I was like, I hate this guy
How many
so
times
much.
did you watch them all?
I don't know, like once or twice, depending on them. Because some of them
Maybe
I was like,
3
all right, well,
times,
that's not
maybe
that
4
great.
times.
But dude, I just hate him, man. He gets on there and he's just got like this stupid little song in the background. Daily reminder. Hate him.
What's like your favorite daily reminder that he's given?
I don't know.
I mean, you've watched him a couple times. You probably know one of them.
Oh, dude. Oh, my God. He did this one. Hold on. Because I remember him. Because I watch it and I'm like, this is so fucking stupid. And I watch him. And he goes, there's one, he goes, daily reminder. You remember that saying, you'll understand when you're older? Well, I'm older now. And I still don't fucking understand.
I mean, that sounds like a verbatim what he probably said.
Dude, I threw my phone out the window.
So what part of his fall merch do you want? Like a shirt?
None of it, dude.
What if he sells those sunglasses? You want
Dude,
some of those?
if he sells a shirt that says daily reminder.
I mean, you have to get it.
Just buying that. Stupid.
I love that this is like a hate. You're a hate fan.
Oh my God. Well, it's like just one of those things where it's like you hate it so much, so you watch it just because it gives you an emotion to feel.
Who else is like that? I feel like there's celebrities who are like they thrive on that.
That you're just I don't know. I don't have like many people like that.
Tommy Lahren. I don't watch any of her stuff, but I feel like she's like the same. Like
I think there's a lot of people that just watch
the
it just
political
to get riled
side.
up just because they're like, oh, what's she doing now with guns?
Yeah, 'cause I feel like it's anyone who's like overly political has that.
Yeah.
I'm trying to think though of someone who's not political.
Dude, that's half of politics is just watching stuff you
It's true.
hate.
That's true.
That's all. That's ugh.
I'm trying to think if there's anyone who's like not political who would maybe fall in that category. Just like I hate them so much, but I have to see them.
Yeah. Do you have anyone like that?
No, I'm trying to think.
Because this is my guy.
I know.
Don't take my guy.
I mean,
I got daily reminder guy. Daily reminder. Dude.
I mean,
and he's so obnoxious. He gets into his car to shoot the TikTok, and then he gets out of the car when he's done saying it. What the fuck was that, dude? Just be out of the car or be in the car. You don't have to be getting in and out.
well, I mean,
But
you
maybe
have to-
TikTok's like,
can't live
oh,
in the car.
the algorithms are bumping it up because it's like, oh, people love seeing people get into cars, so that's bump the algorithms.
It's bumping up because you're sitting
And
there
now
watching
he's got-
it constantly.
Now he's got 2 million.
You just gave this dude
2
like
million plays.
a 5-minute commercial.
Fuck, dude. Hate this guy.
You just gave him a 5-minute commercial.
I'm riled up, man.
Yeah.
We're 20 minutes in, man.
Oh, so you gave him like a 15-minute commercial. My God.
Oh.
I wish I had someone that I hated so much that I watch other videos of.
Someone's gonna go like watch this and then be like, "Well, you know what?
That's what I'm saying. You're giving
those
him.
those are good little light nuggets
You're
that I
giving
watch in
him-
my feed,
you're
and dude,
giving
and then
him
they're
promo.
looking them up, man. I
Yeah.
hate it.
You're giving him promo.
Fuck, man.
He's gonna be at like 280 after this. Somehow we boost him up 10K.
Yeah.
We can't even get.
We can't get
100.
nothing for
We can't
ourselves.
even get 50.
But our algorithms, you get the Pizza My Life boost.
Yeah.
Through the roof.
Yeah, I don't know anyone who I hate watch. Because I think like if anything, I'd have them for maybe like I liked one video. Oh, okay. This isn't a hate watch.
Here we go.
No, this one isn't a hate watch. This is a person who I started following because I thought they were funny.
Yeah.
And then it just quickly turned into like I can't stand this. Do you know the guy during I think like right before COVID or like right at the beginning of COVID? He was a comedian and he had these videos where he did like a sarcastic video of basically being like a anti-vaxxer person or a person who doesn't believe in COVID. And it like the video would be like basically just him acting serious and saying things, but what he's saying goes like against the message kind of thing.
Yeah.
I can't remember what his name is. He's like a bald, redhead, red beard, chubby guy.
Oh yeah, I feel like I've seen him before.
I can't remember what his name is. I followed him because I was like, oh, those videos are kind of funny. They're clever. It was the same exact thing over and over.
Oh, yeah.
And it was just like no other shtick. And it just became very annoying. So that was just an unfollow.
Well,
But
it's
like his
the-
stuff was funny at first.
It was like that comedian that was
Yeah.
on TikTok or
Yeah.
whatever, and she was just doing she was just like dubbing audio from like Donald Trump speeches and doing like little bits, of the silly things he said, and her like videos went super viral. She had a special on Netflix.
Of what? Doing what? Just,
I don't know,
just
man.
playing Trump quotes and just being like, "Wah!"
I don't know, but she turned it into some money in the bank, some green
Good
in
for
the
her.
blue. Congratulations. See you never again.
Isn't that how TikTok started? Was a voiceover thing?
Yeah,
you
it was
just,
like a
dubbing
dance.
over.
Yeah, it was like a dance to your you could have audio clips, and that was all it was you could dance and like sing songs and lip sync and all that.
Closest thing I ever do to a hate watch.
There you go.
Have you ever seen it's on probably Instagram and Twitter and Reddit. I think
Mm-hmm.
I've watched them on Reddit though. The cringe TikToks where it's just like the like weird kids and they're just like sitting like looking at like the camera, just like some weird filter on. They're like, you want me to be bad? I'll be bad, but you can't handle it. And they just do something weird as fuck. And you're just like, all right, that's what you're posting online.
Can't wait to clip that out.
You know, it's gonna be great. But like those ones I'll sometimes watch and it's like, what the fuck is this?
Yeah,
But they make me laugh.
that's fine.
It's not as much, and I don't follow them as much. It's more so like it's not one person; it's a group of them.
It's
It's
not
someone else goes through and
Yeah.
puts them all into a nice little collection for me to just watch and just be like, "You guys dumb."
Yeah, it's not someone in your feed that just is posting the freaking the updated story every single day.
No, but that would
daily reminder.
you
Hate
are
that
obsessed
guy,
with this
man.
guy.
Hate that
Are
guy.
you gonna go as him for Halloween?
No, dude.
That'd be kind of good.
Because people would be like, "What the fuck are you? You just have sunglasses on your forehead," and I'd be like, "Daily reminder."
That's all you can say all
And,
night.
and
Daily
I'd be
reminder,
like,
and then you
"What?
keep giving like daily reminders of stuff.
Daily reminder. Yeah, and just say some bullshit, man.
You should do
understand
a
it.
parody. Do a parody video of a daily reminder, but give like bad advice.
Yeah.
Like you get some like really shitty sunglasses. Do the same thing. Go into like your car and it's like swoop in. And it's like daily reminder.
Daily reminder, dude. That pisses me off. Daily reminder. Don't follow that guy.
What's his name again?
My advice. I'm not even gonna say
Jesse Padingo.
it. Yeah.
I was finest.
Yeah. Iowa's finest.
So that's his 30-minute promo.
That's
I hope he chops this
the
up and
best.
just post be like, thanks for the love. Do you think he's a nice guy in person though?
I don't know.
He seems like he'd be a cool fellow.
I don't know. Judging on his fashion, no.
His fashion. He looks like he's like a blue collar worker with some weird sunglasses.
No, he tries a weird. He looks like a tryhard.
I didn't get a try hard.
I didn't show you the video of him like constantly just in front of his car trying to look cool. He's trying.
Was he flexing?
Yeah, he's always flexing, and I hate that guy. He does a stupid walk thing. Don't look him up. That's my point, man. I hate this
You
guy.
just talked about it so much.
ruining my life.
You definitely have watched more than 3 videos.
Well, yeah. I, mean, I just watched
yeah.
the 3 videos in preparation for this, but I've seen a million because the girl kept posting them.
You have watched his whole feed.
And I was just like, what the fuck is this? The first time I saw it. Looking at it. What are you talking about? Daily reminder? That was the daily reminder? Why'd you have to say it like that? Stupid, man.
So go follow Jesse Padingo.
Yeah.
Get your daily reminders.
Don't do that. Sean, what else did you want to talk about, man?
I don't even know.
Take over, man.
All right, well, this is
Pissed
solid
off.
segue in here. But I was listening to Sam Hunt, and he has this song called "Body Like a Back Road."
What is this, 2018?
Yeah. Anyways, and then he goes, "I know every curve like the back of my hand." And I asked you about this before. That's a saying that like I just don't understand at all. I don't know the back of my hand at all. I could not pick out the back of my hand out of any lineup.
That's because you got a very generic looking hand.
So do you.
Oh, my hands are distinct. I have
How?
distinct
What
hands.
about your hands?
Look, I notice how the hair falls, down here.
I'll give you that you got the hair
You
a little
know?
bit. You tell me that you don't think that we could find like a handful of people
All
with
right,
like
now you just did this. This is a bit.
that's the whole thing for the bet.
is
You don't think
just
we
a
could find a
bit?
handful of people with like the same complexion
Yeah.
and like some hair on their hands?
No, I think I know the veins. I know the veins as well.
Bullshit, you know the veins.
Yeah, because this one looks like a Y. Dude, I've spent a lot of time looking at my hands.
Why have you been looking at the back of your hands so much?
Boom. Dude,
Well, that leads me to the question I had. what body part do you think that you could like is the most like recognizable? Like you could pick that out of a lineup. Let's maybe leave face out of it to begin with here.
Of my own body part?
Yeah.
I don't know.
Like obviously nothing with a tattoo on it.
Yeah,
either,
anything
that
with
would
a
be-
tattoo, you'd be able
that'd
to.
be
Do
clear.
you think you could pick your dick out of a lineup?
I don't know. that I think that was like a Dave Chappelle sketch. The audio just dropped for a second there.
Oh, my
I think that was a Dave Chappelle sketch where he's like talking about Michael Jackson. He's like, yeah, of course they could pick Michael Jackson's dick out of lineup. I could probably pick Michael Jackson's dick out of lineup. It's the one with sparkles on it. Does yours have sparkles on it?
No, mine doesn't have sparkles on it.
Right.
Not today.
Not today. Sometimes. Who
Not
knows?
today, man.
I don't know if I could.
You ever could go take a girl to homecoming or something and she had like a bunch of sparkles on her dress and then your just whole life is sparkles for the next week?
Like all on, all over
Yeah.
you. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's fun.
Yeah.
High school kids.
High school, man. Wild times, huh?
Wild.
Good Lord. Anyways, but yeah, I don't, I think it's my dick. I could pick it out of a lineup.
I mean, possibly. I probably could.
You know, you
I don't
just-
know, but I'm assuming like if I'm assuming
I would say it's easy for you because you just got to go in there and you got to just be like, all right, well, which one's the smallest?
I'm thinking if they do like a police lineup where they try to get like
Yeah.
5 similar dicks, since now that's what we're on. So they get 5, let's say same general size, same color, all circumcised or uncircumcised depending on what you are, and they just put them out there.
Yeah,
You think you could pick it out?
I think so. I think so. I think I'd have a good shot. I think I know what my dick looks like. What possible body part do you think you could pick out more better than?
I
your
really
dick?
don't know. That's kind of what I'm saying.
Because what you're going to go with legs or something?
No, I really don't know.
know?
That's what I was thinking. I was like, I don't know if you isolated any body part.
Unless you're gay, your dick is probably the only one you've had a pretty good up close look at.
True, but I'm also not like staring at it to the point of like, oh yeah, that's definitely my dick. Like I don't know. Like, I don't know what distinctive features
Yeah.
I would have that would make me be like, yeah, that's mine.
Well, you don't know that because you haven't studied other dicks.
That's true. My initial was not going to dicks. You brought it to dicks.
Where else would it go?
I would even go back to the hand. I feel like if I put 5 hands, if I gotta
You said
do some research. I said
you
what
said
other body
your
part?
hands looked generic, and
I think yours look generic too.
no, mine are
I
distinct.
think I could easily find.
You could find my hands. You could say those are Eric's hands. If there was a lineup of hands, you could be like, those are Eric's hands.
I found-
but your hands, no, you'd be like,
If I
I don't
found
know which hands are
4
those.
other hands, I'd have to do a little hand lineup. I'm like, yeah. Someone's like, who choked me? I don't know. I only saw their hands. I got
Yeah.
4 guys. I just had all of them put their hands up there. I feel like it would be tough to choose yours out.
Reminds me of a good bit on Friends.
On Friends?
On Friends,
Okay.
the classic TV show where Joey found his identical hand twin and thought that was his big ticket idea was to have his identical hand twin.
What was he gonna do with this identical hand twin?
They were going to have like a Las Vegas show together.
I'm just showing
and,
off their hands.
and showing off their hands, and then they would like do bits.
Hand magic?
The funny thing is, like, he had the song planned out, which was a play on another famous song of like "This Land Is Your Land," but it was instead it was
hand
going to
is
be
your-
"This
your
hand
hand."
is your hand." No, wait, that's your hand. Oh, wait, it's my hand. Yeah, and
that's like a funny bit.
That's
I don't
a
know if
funny
it's the
bit.
whole show.
so yeah, recommendation: check out this show called Friends.
Yeah.
Pretty funny.
Oh, you give them recommendations early now.
Yeah, well, when it's a classic recommendation, you can recommend it at any time.
Fair. Okay.
So.
All right. Well,
Yeah.
hey, I'm start taking applications for people with tanner skin and some hair at the base of their hand. I want to put these all up in a lineup and see if Eric can pick it out.
I think I can.
I'm curious.
I have distinct hands. I think I can do it better than you.
I don't think I can do it.
Do you think if it was just you and your 2 brothers and it was just all like pictures of your hands, how accurate do you think you could be like, that's my hand?
I don't know what their hands look like, so
They probably look like your hands.
I don't know. Probably not that good.
I would. That's Seth, Steven, send in pictures of your hands, dude.
So everyone throw out a right hand.
And then we have to knock you out and then take pictures of your hands so that you don't know what your pictures look like.
I feel like you could take the pictures of my hand.
Heather, you're
I just
involved in
have
this
to
too.
Look away. Not even look away.
Yeah, but
I'm
you'd still be
looking
like,
at
all right,
my-
well, I'm doing it over this countertop.
Fair. Well,
So,
you have to.
you would
You have
still
to, say to
know.
do a neutral. You have to. Everyone has to do a neutral like color in the background.
I can't. That's a fun Atkinson family party.
Yeah.
Whose hand is this?
that could not be a great party.
Also could be a very different party.
Ew.
Eee. Oh boy, that took a turn. Oh, all right.
When do you do
What
a
else?
segue?
Yeah, what else did you want to talk about, Sean?
All right, another thing.
Since I apparently took that on a wild turn of talking about dicks.
You did.
I don't know what other body part. What you were you gonna say? Your nipples?
Do you think you could choose your nipples out?
No, I don't think I would be accurate on nipples.
Okay.
I'd be way more accurate on dick.
That's so you're saying give your power rankings of body parts that you could name out of the lineup.
Number one's dick.
Okay, number 1, dick. What's number 2?
Shoulders. I don't know.
Shoulders? You already had back of your hand. Why wouldn't you just say back of your hand?
I thought that was
No, I said just
not
the power ranking
included.
of them. Just
not
the power ranking of them.
included. Hands is probably 2.
Really?
Yeah.
If you isolate like your nose, do you think you could pick out just your nose?
No.
I feel like eyes, maybe.
Eyes, I could. Yes.
Do you need eyebrows included?
Teeth, I could. I think I have a decent shot at teeth.
For your eyes, do you think you need eyebrows included?
Or
or
if
you
I
think
had
you could-
I had eyebrows included, slam dunk.
Okay, but just solo eyes, you think you could do it?
I don't know. I think it'd be tough, but I think I could.
Yeah.
I think I could. Any like facial feature, I think you can definitely do.
I think facial feature is the easier one.
Yeah.
I think ear, possibly.
Do you think you know your ear that well?
No, probably not.
I don't know my ear.
Thing
that
is, I think what I'm saying is that I have no idea what it
Face.
looked like.
face I can do.
I have no idea what it looked like.
Get a mirror. Check it out sometime. Watch this podcast. We've done 72 episodes.
Not all of them have been on video though.
And you haven't been in all of them. So
Also true.
this could be like, this might be like episode 68 for you. Or 69 maybe. Maybe this is your 69th episode. I don't know.
probably 69.
We're not doing the math though. I said it earlier. We're not going to sit here and do the mental math on it.
I think it's
All
probably
good.
69 though. I think there's like 3 that I
All
missed.
good.
Yeah.
All good. Anyways,
Anyway, another thing I was thinking of.
there's at least 5 you missed.
You said we're not doing
Had
the
to
math.
say it.
You said we're not doing the math.
Had to say it because you said there was only 3 you missed, and I had to correct you.
I could
But
quickly
if we're
think
gonna
of 3.
Do it. Then you know what? Yeah.
All right, there you go. Another thing I was thinking of.
What else did you want to talk about, Sean? What else
I
was on
don't
your
know
mind?
what I don't know what brought this into my brain. Sometimes they just pop up. You don't know what happens.
Mm-hmm.
If you were a time traveler,
Yeah.
do you think that you would want to tell people to be like, oh, like I'm the smartest person alive. I know what happened, blah blah.
Mm-hmm.
Or would you want to keep it a secret and just try to like cheat the system?
You're going back in time in this scenario?
Let's say either or. I don't know. Do you have a different answer for each one?
I think either way you want to tell people.
Really?
Yeah, because people wouldn't believe you.
So okay, so on
People
that
wouldn't believe you, plain and simple.
So on that note, so if someone was a time traveler now, and they came back and like let's say that they're
You
freelancing,
see it in the news occasionally. You see people
Exactly.
that are like, "Oh, I'm a time traveler. I
And no
come
one
from the
believes
year
them.
2065," and people are like,
yeah,
"Big whoop."
exactly. So that's the other thing is like if you
Big
say
whoop,
it, you're
dude.
crazy then.
Yeah, you're just a crazy guy.
But don't you think that I think I'd rather not say it then?
I'd say it. I'd tell people, but I would not expect them to believe me, and I would not care if they believe me.
So
or
what
not.
benefit do you get of telling people?
Because I'm an honest person, Sean.
No, you probably want the likes. But like, let's say you came back. Let's say you came back in time. I think I'd just try to cheat the system.
Oh, you definitely try to cheat the system. You
But if
definitely,
you tell
you definitely
people-
wager on sporting events for sure.
But
Knock
if you
yourself
tell
out.
people, don't you think they like even keep an eye on you? They might put you in an insane asylum to begin with. You can't even cheat the system.
Yeah, I mean, you don't want to go crazy with it. You don't want to be like in people's face, like, "Oh, hey, you got to believe me, dude. You got to believe me." You don't want to do that. You just want to be chill about it. Like, "Hey, I knew that because I'm a time traveler."
Would you try to change anything?
Probably not,
You're telling me that you want to go back and kill Hitler, baby Hitler,
because you know what? You kill baby Hitler, and then someone worse comes along,
baby,
and then it's
Hitler.
not just 6 million Jews that died. It's 7 million.
Wow.
And how would you feel about if you did that, Sean?
Well, I just go back.
I'd
in
feel
time
pretty
and-
bad.
I'd go back in time and kill them.
And then it's 8 million.
I go back in time and kill them.
You're making things worse.
Butterfly effect. Come back.
Butterfly effect, man.
It's a great movie.
With Ashton Kutcher.
Yeah.
Was he in all of them? I know he's in the first one,
Wait,
right?
there's more than one.
There's more than one.
No idea.
Don't watch them. Never saw them.
First one's good.
That's what I heard. That
First
was
one's
one of
very
those
good.
movies that I wanted to watch and then I didn't watch.
Still can.
If you go forward in time, you're saying like, "Oh, I'm from that past."
Yeah, I don't really know what the benefit would be going forward in time. I feel like you almost have to explain that you're from the past.
Going forward in time, you're just like, I'm so confused.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah, you just like you.
And
just
then
be
you gotta
dumb.
find one of those girls in the future that's like, I was born in the wrong decade. I'm like such a 2000s girl. And then you're like, oh, finally I can fucking relate to someone.
Wait, so you're going?
I'm a 2000s girl. I like listening to my music on iPads.
So you're going
You're
into
like,
the
shit,
future.
all right.
You're going into the future, like from
Yeah.
the year 2000 to like the year
Yeah.
2020.
Yeah, going to like the year like 2040. That's when it'll.
Oh, that's when they're gonna say they're a 2000s
Yeah,
girl.
because right now they're still like like the 1980s would have been so.
So if
fun.
so you're saying like if someone
Like the 90s would have been fun, but like today it's just like all this hustle and bustle, and I can't handle it. I'm so stressed, you know.
you talk and follow some weird people. So you're saying like if you're from the 70s now, you go to the year 2020,
Yeah.
and girls are like, I should have been born in the 70s. I was in the wrong decade. You're like, finally,
Yeah.
someone who gets me.
Yeah, I think that's your move if you go forward in time.
But don't you think that likely that like they have no idea, and then you have nothing to relate on still?
I mean, they still would have no idea. But yeah, if you want to go forward in time because you want to see those technological advances and see those awesome chairs that we all just hover around in and get fat in.
Wally,
But which is happening.
how far forward?
No one's doing anything to change that, but it's happening.
Oh, you have a chair that hovers?
No, someday.
Okay.
I don't see a damn hover chair in my future. Then what am I living for, Sean?
I don't know if we'll have anything that hovers. We
think
barely have a jetpack. You see how bulky those things are that they have?
The jetpacks don't make sense, but hovering,
How are you gonna hover without it
figure it
being jet fueled?
they'll figure it out. Batteries.
Everyone always tells you need anti-gravity. You need something anti-gravity to be pushing you up, but it's like a controlled anti-gravity. That seems tough.
Yeah.
How did Iron Man do it?
I don't want to go back in time, though. I want to go forward in time.
So, okay,
Because
so
I want those technological advances. Honestly, if anything, I want to stay in my current time.
I mean, I agree with that. How far forward in time would you want to go?
10 years.
Like that's your max?
No, 1 billion years.
Well, that's stupid. You could do that. It would be the end of the world.
You don't want to go too far, I don't think.
Yeah, I feel like you
I
want
think
to
you
go.
want to keep it. You want to keep it in range.
I feel like I'd want
You
to.
don't want to miss too much.
Well,
If you have FOMO like me, you're gonna be like, "Shit, I missed a
your
lot."
Twitter feed would be fucking
You know,
insane.
I got to spend a week like literally just catching up on Marvel movies.
A week?
On Marvel movies.
A week? How far? Like
catch up on
if you go
tweets.
10 years, you maybe need a week.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. If
Okay.
I go
Gotcha.
forward 10 years, I'm like,
Okay.
shit, I got a lot of Marvel stuff to catch up on. I can't even do anything all week.
That's fair.
And I'm checking out Cool Ranch Doritos 2. They made a sequel.
Yeah.
It's crazy.
Cool
know,
Ranch.
the future.
I
Hit me up, Doritos. I got ideas.
You're like, wow. Well, explain the flavor to me. It's Cool Ranch, but
4D.
2.
Yeah, and there's
But I think I would.
my
I think I'd want to go
golden
like.
idea.
It sounds like a
Copyright!
moneymaker. I think I'd want to go far enough in time where like you are past anyone that you know, but not too far where it still is like.
Yeah.
Like there's still things that were kind of like talked about maybe at your time. You're like, oh, I kind of like 100 years maybe.
Yeah.
Where it's like, hey, in 100 years, you're like, I kind of like we've talked about things like this. Like now there's just cars totally driving themselves.
Yeah.
Maybe actually should be past that, I would hope. But
That should be coming soon.
man,
That technology is out there. Those cars are rolling along. I can't wait for self-driving cars.
yeah.
Yeah.
What are you gonna do in them? First thing.
Read tweets.
That sounds. Watch that guy give his daily reminder.
Daily reminder.
He's giving the
yeah.
daily reminders from the road.
Dude, he'll be up to weekly reminders. He'll have whole segments. He'll have a special on Netflix.
It'll be up to weekly reminders. That's a downgrade. Daily reminders are daily. If you go up to
Hourly
weekly-
reminders. Yeah, I forgot. That's where he started. Was monthly reminders, and now he's up to daily reminders. And once he gets to like 500,000 followers, he'll be like hourly reminders.
Just every minute a new reminder.
God,
That'd be nuts.
that'd be the worst. It just is nonstop. He just keeps going. He's glitching out. Minute reminder.
How many reminders could you give?
Too many. He's already giving too many.
I mean, a daily reminder is kind of insane.
Jesse, it's too many. They're not even good reminders.
God, you guys are gonna be best friends.
Hate him.
He's probably gonna have to put a restraining order out since
That's
you're his
fine.
number one fan.
You can block me. Block me. I'm at Pizza Eric. Good luck figuring that out.
With 3 Z's.
On Twitter, but not on Instagram.
I forgot.
Not gonna find me, dude. All right. Should we get into some hot toppings?
Yeah, that works.
Should we get into some hot toppings? Sean, what'd you have this week?
I don't know why you did that with the mic there.
Just to be fun and zany.
That was zany. I have.
Dun, dun, dun,
I don't know why it says Mystery Man, but I'm gonna read it how it says it. This wants to load. Mystery Man. Oh my god.
Okay. Do I need to edit that?
Nope. Losing sleep mystery as man claims to have had just 30 minutes sleep a night over the last 12 years and boasts he never feels tired. So there's this
30 minutes of sleep.
a night for the past 12 years, this guy claims. Outrageous claim. No way it's real. So this dude, Daisuke Hori, 36, says he has trained his mind and body to function on as little sleep as possible and boasts he never feels tired.
I love it. I love to just say bullshit like that.
First thought, though, ninja?
Like, what is this guy? Like,
Ninja?
What's this humble brag? What are you doing at 4 a.m.?
Well, I mean, so... Okay,
Go to sleep. Go lay down.
So quickly on that, if you only got 30 minutes of sleep a night, like, what would you do for the rest of the time? And let's say you felt fine. You only needed 30 minutes.
You have to find... Man, if you're doing that for 12 years...
Oh, yeah. You have... like
You're caught up on all the Netflix you want to see. You're caught up on all the movies.
probably speak 18 languages.
You've read all the books you want to read.
You should be a doctor.
Dude, he's full of bullshit, man. There's
Well-
something... He can't just be sleeping 30 minutes. It's not legally allowed.
So, on that, he was featured on a TV show to discuss this, and he invited them in, and so he claimed, let me find it. He invited them in, and a TV crew documented for 3 days that he somehow got 30 minutes of sleep and some nights even less, and was functioning and looked fine the rest of the day.
Oh, man.
On that,
Yeah.
how many days in a row could you
Yeah.
go with whatever your minimum amount of sleep is and function?
Do you think you could do it for 3 days and fool a camera crew? I don't think I
Like
could.
30 minutes? Not at all. No way.
What's the longest you've gone without sleeping?
36 hours probably.
36 hours?
Probably. It was probably like a day and a half.
That's solid.
miserable. I was young.
That's
Couldn't
all.
do it
I
at
think
this
I
age.
think like the most I've done is like 26 hours.
Yeah.
I really don't think I've done any like long marathons of staying awake.
Again, so this would have been like high school. That's different. You're functioning at different like pace there.
Yeah.
But like, do you think
I go to sleep at night.
what do you think like on a normal day? What do you think the minimum amount of sleep you could get and then be fine the next day?
3 hours.
Okay. How many days in a row could you get 3 hours and think that you'd be okay?
Oh, 2.
See, I was kind of
You know?
thinking like I think 3 tops.
Yeah. Like I literally after 2, I'm like, fuck, I want to sleep.
And I think at that too, you can't be driving. Like if I'm driving, I'm gonna fall asleep.
You know me, I can drive to Ypsilanti.
Not asleep.
Yeah, I could though. I'd stay awake.
Tired?
I could stay awake.
Also, I feel like you need a ton of coffee and a ton of energy, which is already unhealthy.
Just load
there.
up on sugar. All good.
Oh, okay, that's not good either. That's gonna be a big crash.
So being awake this long is not good for you.
I agree, but I think coffee's better than sugar for that. Probably give yourself an.
I mean, it depends on where the scientists stand on that. Every month they change.
I think sugar for energy has never been
Back and forth.
a
Coffee's
positive.
good for you. Coffee's bad for you.
So outside of that, I think sugar for energy has never been positive.
I know. I could find a scientist.
Okay, yeah, Dr. Nick from Simpsons.
Hi, everybody.
Yeah.
I love Dr. Nick.
Yeah, he'll agree with that.
Yeah.
Yeah, I agree though. I think I can get like 3 days tops at like maybe 3 hours.
Are you the type of person that would like on their lunch break go and nap in their car?
I suck at napping. Not a big napper.
I
Can't
would
do it.
never. I would never. People be like, "Oh, I got an hour break between classes. I'm gonna take a nap in my Chevy."
Yeah, I never
Impala."
understood that.
Hey, bro, what the fuck are you talking about, huh?
Also, like
Why don't you learn about Twitter and read tweets instead?
sleeping in public, also I feel like is very tough. Like I just feel like someone's like looking at me and be like, "What's that weirdo doing over there, just napping?"
Yeah,
Like if you're in your car napping, like someone's gonna come up and just be like, "Hey,
Weird.
what is this?"
very weird.
Yeah, I could never. I don't know how people sleep in public. I mean, the closest I can do is like sleep on a plane, but not even like I can't really sleep on a plane.
I've never been in this situation where I'm like, I gotta sleep on this plane.
We haven't taken a super long plane ride.
No, not yet.
Is one coming up?
Kind of.
I mean, Portland, what, 4 hours?
To San Fran will be like 5 hours.
Okay, that's decent.
It'll be decent, but I'm gonna be not sleeping.
Well, yeah, especially if you're taking it like depending on what time of day.
Yeah, I'm not the type of person to schedule that like 4 a.m. flight.
The red eye?
Yeah, I'm not doing the red eye.
No.
You know, I'm not doing the red eye. And if I get somewhere, I'm not going to be like, oh, I'm jet lagged. No, I'm not doing that.
I mean, you might be jet lagged either way.
I could be, but I'm not going to be a bitch about it.
Yeah, fuck that.
You know, here's my point. If you're jet lagged, don't tell me. Just deal with it.
I do agree with that.
You agreed to this situation where we're flying on the plane and we're traveling time zones and you're jet lagged. And hey, you know what? It happens.
Also,
That's the deal, baby.
technically makes you a time traveler.
A little bit. I think if you keep going, if you could stay in a plane and just keep flying in a certain direction, you can stay ahead of time.
Yeah. So you're always like a day ahead?
So you're Supermaning back into time. How
But
did we
don't-
get back to time travel? Didn't we move on from that?
No, but don't.
Were we saying something else?
But once you hit like the international date line, doesn't it reset the days?
Yeah.
So you'd be going like backwards in time, and then it's the next day.
Yeah, but the next day hasn't started yet.
No, but you cross the line, it does, and then you're going backwards in that day,
I know.
and then next thing you know, you caught. That's
you're going
Listen to this when you're
fast
high. That's
enough.
gonna fuck you up.
You're going fast enough.
You change the Earth's gravitational rotation.
Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah.
Stop time.
Yeah. Yeah, so I don't know where that was going. I'm sorry, guys. A Time of My Life. That's the name of the new podcast.
People listen to this high as fuck. They are gonna be so confused.
I've always recommended.
I hope we blow someone's mind with that.
I hope so. Sean, we got another hot topping here. Do you want to go with the gross story or the more gross story?
I'll stick with the first gross.
You're gonna go one level of gross.
Yeah,
All right.
just one gross.
All right. That's a
I
good
don't
choice.
like that both your options were gross.
It's just the way the cookie crumbled this week.
I hope I can find out who you're getting your news from based on your stories.
All right. So I like the story because it is pizza related.
Okay.
So I had to choose this one.
Gross pizza related.
A guy pooped in a grocery store freezer.
Okay. Waiting
That's
for
the story, dude.
waiting for the pizza.
All right. So the man that police were trying to find allegedly defecated in one of the freezers at the grocery store right on Totino's pizza rolls. The woman that made the discovery put her hand in it when she was shopping for pizza rolls while at the store with her kids. That's the story, dude.
I had so many questions here. One, how
How are you not seeing it when you put your hand in there,
well,
lady?
that was number 2, Matt. First one though, number 2, you get it?
Number 2, yeah. That's
First
good.
one though is how does no one see him pull his pants down and
managed to do it.
shit into a freezer?
Was this like the overnight crew? That's just got some time on their hands. You know, the store's a little empty, and they're
And
like,
why a freezer?
because you want the cold on your butt. You know,
Do you?
I don't know, man.
I feel like you at least
I
go
don't
down
know.
like the
Where's the best spot to poop in the grocery store?
paper products,
Paper products.
like where like the paper towel and stuff is. You at
Yeah,
least
that makes
have
sense.
a wipe.
That makes sense.
Yeah, like if you're gonna do it in the freezer, like what are you doing now? You just have a cold butt and you got poop
But you
on your
use
butt.
one of the bags.
That sounds horrible.
It's not great, but it's better than a cardboard box.
You could at least
It's
do
better
it.
than rice-a-roni, Sean.
Do it in the produce aisle. Use a piece of lettuce.
That's actually not that bad. That probably would be
what I'm
nice.
saying.
That's how the villagers do it.
Yeah,
That's how.
all the villagers.
That's how they did it. That's how great grandpa did it back in the 1800s.
Okay.
Oh,
I think
give me
that'd
hand me that lettuce, boy. Where do you think that saying came from?
Okay, assume that they did wipe their ass. What do you think they did use? I feel like sheep's wool.
No, it had to be leaves. Had to be leaves. Way back in the day, had to be leaves
Why?
because they were the most abundantly available.
Not in the Great Plains.
Oh, well, you didn't specify that it was the Great Plains.
This is Little House on the Prairie. What did they wipe their ass with?
I don't know, man. I don't know.
I feel like I use like sheep fur. I could use fur from an animal.
When was toilet paper?
Then do you
invented?
wash it? Do you have to like rewash it?
I think they probably, yeah.
That's your butt rag.
They had a rag on a stick.
There you go.
Yeah.
That was a thing.
They had there was one story I saw on Reddit. This guy asked if he thought it was weird that he had a poop knife.
What?
he was like
Is this the grocer story?
no, this was just a story that's just, you know, that has stayed in my head. He talked about how he had recently moved in with his girlfriend, and she thought it was gross that he had a poop knife.
fair. What is he using this poop knife for?
The poop knife was used to break up your turds so that it didn't clog the toilet. So the family that he lived with, that grew up with,
The family that he
the family that he lived with, his family,
Yeah, his family.
previously, like they just don't have like great plumbing, great toilets or whatever. So they would have to they would frequently clog the toilet with their, the family is known for their large dumps or something,
Gross.
So you'd have a poop knife.
So he poops in the toilet and then just
And then
sits
has
there
to
and just
slice
chops
and
it up.
dice. Yeah.
He's just Emerald Lagasse out there, just bam, 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 just chopping it up.
Yeah, dude. And I think about that every month. I think,
Oh.
man, a poop knife. What a wild life that guy led.
I feel like, so let's just say even.
Gross, though. 100% gross.
But so does he never take public dumps?
No, I think if he poops in public, then he's just, like, hey, I don't care if I clog this toilet.
But don't you think you try that, like moving to a new spot? Don't you think you try your first poop at least?
I don't know. I think it's just like, hey, this is at home. Like homes do not have the powerful toilets that Taco Bell does.
This dude must be taking massive dumps.
That's, sometimes that happens, man. You hire a guy
You and your
to
goddamn
take some
poop talk.
to take some big dumps.
You and your goddamn poop talk.
But yeah, the police were able to track this man down and have been investigating the incident. Allegedly, the man was also taking pictures of women in the store while he was there.
Oh, yeah, that's just a throw in.
They just throw that in
Yeah.
right at the little end. Hey, he pooped on Totino's pizza rolls. Also took pictures of women. That's kind of a creep.
Maybe that's why no one saw him poop in the freezer, because they were all creeped out by him. Like no one wanted to walk down that aisle.
Kind of a terrible guy, turns out. Hey,
That, for
you
whatever
live
reason,
and you learn, huh?
that also reminds me. Do you remember? I think this was in Michigan. The story of the guy who was like going into grocery stores and like spraying his semen on produce.
Yeah. People are weird.
What benefit do you even
weird,
have in
man.
that? The pooping, like let's just say worst case scenario, you had a crazy like I have to go and this is my only option. The spraying the semen,
freezer.
like what is, you don't, for one, you don't get any, like you don't see anyone eat it.
Yeah, and you have no idea how reproductive systems work.
Yeah, you think he was trying to have a kid out of it?
Yeah. There was that one guy who had the syringe and stabbed the woman in the butt. I think we talked about that
That
a long time ago.
Yep.
Yeah, he just stabbed her in the butt and was
Bitch
like,
about to be pregnant.
He was like, oh, it's like a bee, huh? I was like,
Ooh,
what the
whoops.
fuck, you weirdo?
because then she thought that he just like pinched his butt.
I think he just she was confused about what it was, and I think they just sentenced him. He got like 8 years in prison. Doesn't seem like enough.
It doesn't, but at the same time, like it's an unprecedented case.
Yeah,
You gotta set the standard. That's life in jail. That's death sentence.
that's just get out of the country, dude. Just get out of here.
I don't think there's like a rehabilitating someone like that either.
Dude, you gotta
You pull that syringe out, you're not
complete
like,
understanding, man. You gotta just something's wrong there, man.
yeah.
Something's wrong there. You didn't learn. You didn't learn how those reproductive systems work.
He skipped health class.
We'll wrap it up there.
Makes sense.
So that's a great note to wrap it up on.
Yeah.
Sean, we have been wrapping these up with our recommendations of the week. What do you got for me this week?
I've mentioned before, I'm a big Survivor fan.
Yeah.
Survivor, by the time this comes out, would have already had its first episode. Came back after a year and a half off. First time they've had this long of a time off since they started back in 2000. So they're doing 3 seasons, essentially back to back to back.
Mm-hmm.
They usually do 2 a year. Check it out. Great show.
So this is a new season. This is what you're going to be all about.
This is what I'm going to be all about.
All right.
This might be a Survivor podcast all of a sudden.
You've tried to make it that in the past.
No,
My complete lack of knowledge of reality shows has ruined that.
Yeah, it really does suck. Like you need to get on one reality show, just not on. You need to watch one reality show.
I heard Big Brother was pretty crazy this year because they finally allowed a black person to win. So
I don't feel like that's exactly how it went down, but yes,
I've summed it up there a lot. But
It's not like- I don't
check
think-
that out. I've heard
it's
about
not
that.
they allowed.
Props.
It's CBS has opened up where they have a certain number of. They need a certain ratio of diverse players.
Yeah, and they teamed
And
up.
They all teamed
And
up.
they teamed up. Props to them. I love it.
It was good. They're all very
Tear
good
it
players
down,
too.
dude. Tear it down.
Yeah, they're all very good players though.
Yeah.
It's really funny though because then there's people online who are like complaining like, "Well, this is racist," and like
The fact
By
that-
definition, kind of, but at the same
Yeah.
time, like, like a
When
black
you've
person
done-
hasn't won.
when you've done
so-
40 seasons,
23, but yes.
they're 0 for 40.
Yes.
It's like, this isn't looking great.
Heather and I have been watching some of the previous season. There was legitimately like one black
Not
person
looking great.
and then like maybe like one gay person, like diversity.
Yeah, and they're just like instantly voted out.
Pretty much. Like sometimes they make it a little bit far, but they just were like,
That's why I don't watch that shit, Big Brother.
Yeah.
Bullshit.
Survivor had black
Ugh.
winner like fourth season.
Yeah, Survivor's
that?
Survivor's up with it.
Yeah, so watch it.
Survivor's up with it. My recommendation of this week, I'm actually going cell phone app. I am recommending a game called Retro Bowl. It is a classic kind of arcade 8-bit style football. You just play as offense. You kind of manage your team. You play through the season, try to win the championship at the end of the year.
So it's a worse Madden.
It's a simple version of Madden. Like, I would never play Madden on my phone because it's
On your
like
phone, yeah.
Madden feels like heavy. It's like trying to like have the best graphics and stuff. I don't want
You
that.
definitely won't play it on your phone.
I want a game. If I'm gonna have a game on my phone, I want a phone. I want a game that's not going to kill my phone's
gonna edit
battery in like 10 minutes. Yeah, I'm gonna make that so smooth. I'm gonna edit that, but I don't want a phone. I want to. Damn it! I don't want to. Damn it! I don't want a game that's gonna kill my battery in like 10 minutes because it's like trying like the phone's running so hard trying to run this game. I like Retro Bowl. It's simple. It plays well, and it gives me that. Managing a football team that I liked in Madden, like the Madden franchise mode. I like that. You have coaches and your players and you resign them and all that stuff. It's pretty in depth. But then you just go out there and you play the games. So the games will take you like 3-4 minutes to play through. So it's quick. It's easy to kind of pick up, put down. Love the game. Been obsessed with it for a long time.
2 questions.
Yeah.
Why, like, is there a reason that you're playing this on your phone rather than just getting like Madden?
Because Madden's too in depth. It's too like there's too much. This is such a simple version. Like the biggest you can make your team is 12 players. You don't have to worry about like you don't have to worry about practice or like doing all the little stuff that Madden is. You don't have to worry about like what this guy's agility rating is. You don't have to worry about any of that. Like each player has like 4 attributes that they are judged on. It tells you their star rating player. And you can just jump in, and
Just
it's
simple.
it's just the bare basics of like managing a franchise and playing some football, and I love it.
Fair enough.
I love it. Madden, like I get in there and I'm like, look at all these fucking settings.
Fair enough. Second question.
Yeah.
Do you find yourself when you play those sports games like like Madden and NHL or whatever
Nah.
that you're just like more so playing like the managerial role and like don't care as much about the actual playing of the game?
Kind of, yeah.
Yeah, same.
Like
I'm
I
100%.
like that's the thing. Like I really enjoy like I need to re-sign this player. Can I afford to re-sign him?
Who do I draft?
Yeah,
Can I trade
and
this
that's
guy?
like the same thing. Like there's
Yeah.
drafts in there, and like the draft is only 3 rounds. It's not 7 rounds, and I'm not like dealing with a player who's like 66 overall, and I'm being like, all right, let me see if I can try to make something out of this guy. Like it's just so much simpler. It's a streamlined version of it. I like it because I used to love Madden franchise mode. I played the fuck out of Madden franchise mode in Madden 06 and Madden 09. But nowadays I look at it and I'm just like, geez, this is so much.
It's not. It's really not that hard. But yes, I get what you're saying.
I admit it, but yeah, like this is simple. I can jump in, play for 5-10 minutes, and be out.
Do you remember when they made the NHL head coach game?
NFL head coach.
And
Yeah.
And like it was a flop.
It was a flop. They only did one, but
Realistically, it's like exactly like
I was
what we're
curious
saying.
about it.
That's what I'm saying.
about it.
Like it sounds dumb, but it's like realistically exactly what we're saying. You're just like you're the head person just running a team.
Yeah.
That's all I do.
So this is a simple version. It's available for iPhones. It's available for Android
Retro
phones.
Bowl.
Retro Bowl. If you like soccer more, there's Retro Goal as well, which is a soccer version made by the same developers. I've been playing the fuck out of that too.
Whoa, you a little football guy now?
I don't even like soccer,
A little football?
but this is getting me more knowledge on the Bundesliga.
Oh yeah, so they actually have actual leagues in there?
Yeah, they actually have the actual leagues and stuff in the
Bundesliga is
soccer
my
version.
Bundesliga is my liga.
Bundesliga.
What team you are?
Right now,
Like how I said that?
I'm Manchester United, which is in the.
That's not in Bundesliga.
It's not in Bundesliga. It's in the main. But it's that's like the Premier League.
Go to Bundesliga, beat Dortmund.
I'm thinking. I'm not going to do that. But
Why? Why wouldn't you be them?
I might go to Bundesliga next.
Yeah, beat
'Cause
Dortmund.
you can manage different teams, and so you can go like you're a coach and you kind of follow your coaching
I'm saying
trail.
in Bundesliga, be the team Dortmund.
I'm not doing that.
But why?
You do that. You download Retro
I'm not
Girl,
going to do that.
and
I'm
you do
going
that.
to download FIFA, and I probably will do that.
Sheesh. All right. That has been episode 72. Guys, make sure you're hitting that like button, you're hitting that subscribe button, you're hitting that notification bell. Make sure you're following us on Instagram at A Pizza My Life Pod. Find us on Twitter at APML Pod. And you can email us at apmlpod@gmail.com. Love it. We'll see you next week.
Brendan Fraser.